everyone, welcome to Adventures in Everyday Cooking, where every day can be an adventure in your kitchen. My name is Heather, and today we are going to make Million Dollar Casserole, but with a twist. We're gonna do it in the air fryer. Yeah. As you know, I'm in a kitchen with no oven, so I cannot make the Million Dollar Casserole in the oven because it doesn't exist. So, with a pan that fits inside my air fryer, and adjusted so that everything fits inside my pan, we're gonna make Million Dollar Casserole. Now, if you have never had Million Dollar Casserole, you are in for a treat. This is a pantry staple recipe. Ritz crackers, cream cheese, sour cream, regular cheese, already cooked chicken, some scallions, and a little bit of seasonings, and dang, this will be fantastic. You ready for this? Let's get started. What you're gonna need is 1 can of cream of chicken soup, 1 cup of cream cheese, 1 cup of mozzarella, half of a cup of sour cream, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 3 medium scallions or green onions sliced thinly, 4.5 cups of shredded rotisserie chicken, 3 cups of cooked pasta, salt and pepper to taste, 2 cups of Ritz crackers crushed, half of a cup of unsalted butter, melted, and some fresh parsley to serve. All right, we're gonna go ahead and preheat our air fryer to 350. And I'll set it for 10 minutes. There we go. Meanwhile, let's get our creamy sauce ready to go. So into this bowl, we are gonna put all of our cream cheese, which that is 1 block of cream cheese, and it needs to be softened. So this has been sitting out at room temperature for a little while. All right, I'm I'm just gonna break it up because as you can see, it's already soft, but I wanna smooth it out so that I can get everything else in. Next, we're gonna put in our cream of chicken soup, and I'm gonna go ahead and start to mix that up, but it doesn't have to be super mixed up yet because we're gonna add in other stuff. Mozzarella, sour cream. Yes, I can hear you saying, wow, that is a lot of fat content. Actually, I'm so glad that you said that because this is low fat everything. I used the lowest fat stuff that I could. Now the soup, there wasn't a lower fat one, so we're just gonna go with that. But everything else is like half fat, low fat. So it's not as fatty as you think it is. Okay. In goes the onion powder and the garlic powder. And then before we mix anything else in, I am gonna give this a good mix so that it looks fantastic. We're nearly done with dinner. Like, this is how easy this one is, literally. Now, buy yourself a rotisserie chicken and do my chicken and dumpling recipe the first night with the 2 cups of chicken, and then what's left over is the other half to the chicken, and do this on the second night. And your chicken's already cut up because you did it last night. Yeah, like really. That's all you gotta do. Okay, all the chicken going in. And it was a little less than 4.5 cups of chicken, but that's okay. Looking good. Okay, now once everything looks pretty well mixed together, we're gonna taste it and salt and pepper it. So let's get a little taste. Make sure everything's nice. Sometimes when I make this, I don't actually use any salt and pepper because I let people salt and pepper it at the table, but sometimes I do. It just depends on the chicken. You know, if you watched the last video, that my chicken was rotisserie chicken and it was already seasoned. So I really wanna make sure that I get the right seasonings. Probably a little pepper, but I don't think I'm gonna use, well, maybe a little salt. Just a teeny hair of salt because all of that cheese in there, probably like 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt, maybe. I have never made this in my air fryer, but in theory it should work, but I'm no genius. But I don't think that all that is gonna fit in there because I still have to add in my pasta. So let's think fast. Instead, let's do 2 in my bread pans. that looked like it was planned. It wasn't. That was just me going, whoa, that's a lot, and whoa, that's not enough. So there we go. Okay, now into this bowl, we are gonna add 3 cups of cooked and cooled pasta. 1, 2, 3. Usually I use farfalle, which is like that bow tie pasta, but I did not. This was the Trader Joe's brand, and they didn't have any, so I'm like, okay, well, whatever. Once it's mixed up, we're gonna get it into our pans. And I'm gonna try and do this evenly. I think it was a good call to use another pan. I might even have to use a 3rd pan, but I don't think so, because I can do it quite high. All right, so let's go ahead and flatten these out. Make sure that they are all evenly spread in the pan, because you want it to all kind of cook at the same time. Everything's already cooked, but you want those flavors to really marry together as they warm up. But what makes this $1 million casserole? I am so glad that you asked. Let's push those off to the side, and I'm gonna show you. These Ritz crackers are right here make this $1 million casserole $1 million. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our cup of butter. No, it's half a cup of butter. Don't put a cup in there. And this is about a sleeve and a 1/3 of crackers, which is about 44 crackers. And we're going to toss these crackers together in the butter, and use your hands because you're almost done. You don't want to dirty up one more thing. You barely dirtied up anything. Now, I dirtied up a lot because I was doing this video. I'd say that a lot, but you won't, because you don't have to measure everything out for you. You just have to do it. Okay, take your crackers and sprinkle. Give both of them some love. And get it all over, because that is going to be crispy and delicious, and you're not gonna believe it. Buckle up, y'all. There's a reason this is called $1 million casserole. All right, and now it's going to go in 10 minutes on 350. Watch for over browning. If for some reason it over browns, let me show you a tip for those of you that have the same air fryer. Take your little air fryer pan, put it over the top, and then it will not over brown, but it will finish cooking perfectly. So I use that as a lid all of the time. Okay, into the air fryer it's gonna go, 10 minutes. See you in 10. 10 minutes is up and dinner is ready. Now, your air fryer may take a little bit longer than 10 minutes. Just eyeball it and watch for it to be nice and brown and bubbly, and then you'll know it's done. Let's look at it. Bum, bum, bum. Look. And we have 2. So when you make this, just make sure you adequately plan so that you have enough space for everything. Okay, let's dig into this. I'm gonna leave this nearby though, so that I don't burn myself, because y'all know me. I will definitely burn myself. Okay. Oh, the crunchiness of the Ritz is so amazing. Did you hear that? I hope you can hear it. It's so crunchy. Oh yeah. Y'all, it may not look like much, but this right here, this is gonna make your whole house so happy. And if you're feeling bougie, sprinkle it with a little parsley just to brighten it up a little bit, and bam, dinner is done in just over 10 minutes. Creamy, delicious $1 million casserole. Oh my goodness, your family is going to think this is the most amazing thing they've had all week. Unless, of course, you made one of my other recipes this week, and then you can vote. That was my arrogance. All right, so let's dig into it. Let's see. I hope that you can hear the crunchy whenever I bite down. You ready? Do you hear the crunchy? It's so delicious. Oh, Everything about this casserole screams deliciousness and comfort, and oh man, and cheesy. And you guys, it worked in the air fryer. Now I did let it stay in a little bit longer because I wanted my crackers to be a little bit browner, but at 10 minutes it could have come out and it would have been perfect as well. But I like my crackers a little more brown because that's me. But 10 minutes, dinner is done. You can't beat that, right? All right, you guys. Well, if you enjoyed that video, give it a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel. I do videos. I don't even know how to answer that question. That used to be on my end, because I do videos, you know, several times a week. But, you know, right now, it's whenever they come out, because I am in a season of life in this kitchen that's not mine, doing some stuff. Hopefully I'll be able to share it with you guys very soon. But in any regards, I do videos about cooking, about life. I do reviews on kitchen utensils that I think that you'll love. By the way, these ones came from Target too. That one came from Target. This one came from Target. This is from Pampered Chef. I just do everything. I just really enjoy sharing my adventure with you. So I hope you'll tune in next time. Otherwise, I'll try not to make a mess. I'm gonna go have me some dinner. We'll see you on the next adventure. Bye. And that's a wrap. It is very good. You could make it gluten-free. You could.